Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy D Rose LS1, back with some more greatness. Daredevil Born Again, episode 3, and oh my god, goodness. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Mr. Feige. Thank you, Marvel, for bringing back one of the greatest shows, greatest MCU or Marvel shows ever made. Another brilliant episode of Born Again. And I know this is biased, and I don't care. This is biased. This is 100% biased, because I know it's a lot of niggas out there, and I know it's some that have never watched the original Daredevil that's not going to like this episode, because there's really no action. There's just lawyer and courtroom shit. And for me, my favorite part of Daredevil and just shows in general are courtroom scenes. That shit interests me a lot. I feel like that's how we gauge most of the characters. That's how we get a lot of character development and understanding of certain characters with great courtroom scenes. Like, this is just good. This is just good. So, Daredevil Born Again review. So, and it's good. Not it's also good. It's also feel good not doing live reactions. I just get to sit on my couch and watch some good shit. I just get sit on my couch, watch some good ass Daredevil. So there's two sections of this episode, and this I feel like, and it's pretty likely that this is going to be the format for the rest of the season. There's going to be a Daredevil section, and then there's a Kingpin section. This episode was dominated by the Daredevil section, well, the Matt Murdock section, and it was only a little bit of the Kingpin section. So it really does feel like these two are the main characters. These two are the protagonists of the story. Let me get to the Kingpin shit first. The first Kingpin shit, and it intertwines all together. But the beginning of his shit is like separate from it. So it starts off with the gangs that was under Wilson Fisk and Vanessa are going at war with each other because they feel like they don't have no leader. Because Wilson Fisk, aka Kingpin, he is the mayor now, and also he needs Vanessa there for the older demographic to help with his to help him as the mayor. So there's no leader. So all the niggas, the tracksuits and all these other gangs and shit, they're not cooperating on the same level now. Kingpin knows this is a problem. Vanessa also knows it's a problem. But the gist of it is, it's turmoil between the gangs. Fisk can't be involved with this shit because he's the mayor. He don't want to be with no gang activity. But still, he's trying to figure out a way to calm them down. So, on the other hand, Vanessa, she does some shit behind Fisk's back, and she offers a deal for one of the gangs, like that the other gang has to pay like 1.8 million. And Fisk was not aware of this. Vanessa said that the fake Wesley. That's what his name is. That's what his name is. I know he actually got a name, but that nigga's the fake Wesley. He sends the fake Wesley to go do the bidding, and then Fisk only finds this out when they do the marriage counsel and shit. And he even says, like, don't make it too comfortable where I don't trust you. So Vanessa is getting a big ass head. She's getting a big ass head in these situations, and that's why I keep saying I got a feeling that Vanessa is going to snake Wilson Fisk and actually become the Queenpin. So that's the gist of the Kingpin shit. The Matt Murdock shit, it was a lot of shit. It was a lot of good shit. It was no action. There was no action at all. Just straight courtroom shit and anything involved with courtroom shit. So we start off with the Daredevil shit, or the Matt Murdock shit. They start off in the restroom, and one of the cops that he beat up in the last episode, where I thought, where I thought Daredevil killed all three of them niggas, one of them is still alive. I don't know if the other two is alive. I think they're, basically, with him being alive, basically saying that, like, Daredevil did not kill him. which on paper I feel is stupid, but he's still Daredevil. But so it's like fuck. But he beats the shit out of him, and he finds out. He knows now that Matt Murdock is a blind, combat specialist. He knows the truth, and they try to negotiate with certain tactics to each other. Like the cop, like, hey man, I can get you like taken off in court, and then now Murdoch's like, you were hunting a witness, so I can put you in jail. So the latter happens. He doesn't snitch. He doesn't snitch on Matt Murdock, and they go to court. We start off in court. The cop is now on the stand. The cop is basically he's basically depicting what he thinks happened, which is a fucking lie, which is basically that White Tiger came unprovoked and just beat the shit out of him and just threw the cop into the subway, which is not the case. So Matt Murdock has a plan to get the witness that he saved from the last episode to take the stand and verify that White Tiger was trying to help save his life. More information. The dude is an informant. He's a dolphin informant, and he gets to the trial. They had to do all this sneaky shit. You know how in the episodes they do like the shit where the unexpected happens, where they like, oh, I found this person and he's not really in the back of the truck or in the house or whatever, and he just went to a different location, and they came in a taxi to the courtroom. So now he's taking a stand, and he said because he's scared of the police, and one of them might have threatened him, or one of his kids or somebody. He goes and says that he was not meeting the cops there. So basically saying that that basically lying, because he said basically lying on the stand, because he previously said he was meaning to do it. So he lies on the stand. Now Matt has to do some new shit. So he gambles a lot, and this is why I like the courtroom scene, because it is a tough ass predicament to where on paper this nigga White Tiger should be in jail because there's no evidence, there's no proof, and there's only the cops that's there and White Tiger that's there, and the cops should win all the time. That's just how society is. So on paper this is a tough ass thing to overcome. This is a tough ass trial to overcome. And in reality, in real life, they would have laughed this shit out the door. But still, it's entertainment. This is TV, so they got to make it entertaining. And I feel like they made the courtroom shit entertaining. So Matt has a last ditch effort to expose to the whole courtroom that White Tiger is actually White Tiger, and he was, the vigilante running around saving a bunch of people. So now shit flips on its head, and White Tiger has a bunch of people coming to his defense, saying like, yes, this dude saved me. He saved me through like a burning car, through a building. He saved the police, a bunch of shit. It's just like the Punisher shit. The difference with the Punisher shit is the Punisher murdered people. He murdered a bunch of people. And it wasn't even like, I don't remember if it was cops or not, but he was like murdering a bunch of people, and on the surface level it looks like it's unjust. That's why in the courtroom people was like, oh, you killed my fucking son and all this other shit, because the Punisher was like really mass murdering people. White Tiger is different because he was actually saving people because it was the right thing to do. He even said this multiple times. It was like, why did you save the person out of a burning car? It was the right thing to do. And like, if he was to save somebody out of a burning car, why would he not save somebody getting beat up in the subway station? Now it's just flipped on his head, and everybody's with him. And then we get also a good scene with the other lawyer, where he's like, he said some shit like, I walk my dog, I go get the groceries for my kids, my wife. Does that make me a good person? And he was like, this is human nature. This is life itself. Good people do bad shit as well. And bad people do good shit. We're all human. And he made a good ass argument. This is why I like lawyer to lawyer and courtroom scenes, because you get scenes like this where you see niggas acting their ass off. This is acting. This is acting. And I can't believe fucking they got Miss Marvel. I don't know how Miss Marvel's Rotten Tomato score is higher than fucking Daredevil. This shit is peak TV right here, bruh. This is peak TV. I think I like this shit more than the last episode. And it was no action. It was no action. It was just straight courtroom shit. And I love the courtroom shit. So they go to the defense, and then they go with the jury, and they all say this is the fake shit, because if this was real life, this wouldn't happen. He is innocent for all charges. White Tiger is innocent of all charges, and it was a good ass scene as well before that happened, where, you know, Matt Murdock, aka Daredevil, was talking to White Tiger, and he's saying, like, you can't put this is the last time you can put the suit back on. Like, the White Tiger gimmick is thrown out the window, and the White Tiger says, man, this shit, I am the White Tiger. This is me. It's not just a suit. This is who I am. When I put that amulet on, that's me. Like, I think he said, I'd rather kill myself than I give up that mantle. And when he gets released and proven innocent, the first thing he does is get in the suit. And this is where the crazy shit happens. I already know how it was going to go down. And I already knew that White Tiger was going to die this exact same way. I've been knew this for the longest. Before this season even came out, I knew this was how White Tiger was going to die. I knew this was going to be how White Tiger was going to die. So, going back to Fist sees that, you know, White Tiger is proven innocent, and he's furious at the shit. Because if you were to go back to the first episode, his goal as the mayor is to wipe all vigilantes out. He's trying to get all vigilantes out. And now he's really mad because a vigilante just got released after just killing a fucking cop, allegedly. Allegedly, he killed the cop. So now he's trying to make an example out of niggas. He's been trying to make an example out of niggas. Now he's furious. So he calls in for the BB report, and he goes on about how this is unjust, about how this fucking vigilante is on the street after killing a fucking cop. And then while this is going on, he's in a White Tiger shoe going to, you know, seek justice and help people, in New York City. While that happens, I think he got played or some shit, but White Tiger hears a screaming noise from a girl, and then after, somebody comes from the side of his head and shoots this nigga from the side of his head. So I knew this was gonna happen. I knew that after the shit with White Tiger happens, where he's too much in vigilanteism, the cops was going to kill him on the orders of Wilson Fisk. Also, knowing that the police are cosplaying to be the Punisher. I knew this whole shit was going to happen from before this shit even came out. I knew that White Tiger was going to get killed by a cop acting like the Punisher. So that's what happened. White Tiger is doing his duty. A girl screaming. Somebody comes from the side of his head, shoots him in the head, while Fist is giving a speech about how this vigilante just got off a murder. He shoots White Tiger in the head, walks off. Dude has a Punisher logo vest on it. Is it the Punisher? No, it is not the Punisher. And I think everybody knows that this is not the Punisher. And this is gonna, I think, revolving with the next episode where Daredevil's going to go after and look for Frank Castle, which I'm excited for, to see if Frank actually killed the White Tiger. But no, it's the police force that had the Punisher logos as tattoos and the shirts and all that other shit. And there was even like a Punisher, sign, a spray painted Punisher sign throughout this episode. And this is the one I don't really know, but it's looking like it's going to be the case. It looks like Kingpin is going to be funding the fake Punishers, the fake police officers that's pretending to be the Punishers, to get the vigilantes off the street. That's why I think it's happening. I think they pretty much confirmed it this episode that the Kingpin, because in the beginning episode, the first episode of the season, the Kingpin was talking to Daredevil and he was like, if you become Daredevil again, it is my duty to wipe all these niggas out of New York. Wipe all these niggas. So if you stay out of your lane, if you stay out of my way, we good. If you put that suit back on, it's up though. So that's why I think his military force is cops cosplaying as the Punisher so they can get away with a bunch of murders and shit. And this is an excellent episode. This is some good shit right here. Love this shit right here. Another great episode of Daredevil. Let me know how you feel about it. Are you excited to see the Punisher return? I know I'm excited to see the Punisher return. The Punisher is going to return soon. Let me know how you feel about this episode. Like and subscribe. Peace. I'm out.